So, come here often? I'm gonna be honest, this video is mostly gonna be for my stream audience, but if you enjoy the Monster Hunter content or if you're okay with listening to a random person on the internet talk about some stuff, then there you go. So, first and foremost, I would like to say that my stream has been dying a lot recently. It's been disconnecting a lot, and I don't know why this is the case. It disconnects like every 2 to 5 minutes. I've done a lot of things to try and fix this problem. I've tried to I tried to update my drivers. I've tried to mess around with my internet. Tried I swear I tried a lot of things. I just can't think of all of them off the top of my head right now. But basically, in the end, I am currently unable to stream until I fix whatever problem that is ailing whatever the heck is having a problem, whether it be my computer or my internet or whatever. So, with that said, most people know, or most people that watch me, anyways, know that I don't really post YouTube stuff much at all, really. I made a couple of attempts in the past, but it never really worked out or lasted particularly long, unfortunately. Mostly just because editing is a pain, and combing through my streams to find interesting moments is also a pain. Uh, and as such, I've never managed to properly commit time to doing that. But with how things have been going, and I figured, well, I have a bunch of time now since I usually stream at certain days and at certain times. I could probably start using that time to try and experiment a little bit with the YouTube channel. So here I am experimenting. I've always had this sort of idea with like having like a fireside based YouTube series, or I don't know about a series, but at the very least a very simple like sort of video format where I just, you know, record myself playing a game off stream and then sort of have that in the background while I talk about other stuff. Uh, whether it be stuff that happens in my personal life or an interesting story or just something that I want to get off my chest or whatever. And I guess this is kind of the first iteration of that kind of sort of. You could almost consider the super old plan streams where in the past I would just like boot up Minecraft and just dig a hole for like hours, and I would just talk while just digging a hole for no real reason. It was more of a tunnel than a hole, really, because it was more vertical than horizontal. But that's kind of the point, and I believe I'm going to be calling this series off plan because this is not on plan. Or me being on YouTube talking about stuff isn't exactly on plan. I think it's kind of a interesting homage to the old plan streams where I would sit there and just mindlessly mine and talk about random stuff. Um, but yeah, I am thinking about doing this a little bit more frequently. I have honestly no idea how much content I have in my head when it comes to just stuff I can talk about. I think I have a couple of things that where I could rehash some old conversations and topics that I've done on stream because, well, when I talk about stuff on stream, let's be honest, most of it falls on deaf ears. And by that I mean I don't get that many viewers. I think it would be interesting to just have it out there as a video, and then I can just touch back on it occasionally if I, start streaming again and we keep doing what I've been doing. Uh and I think my strongest suit as a streamer was yapping. Was just talking for long periods of time about everything and nothing. And funnily enough, I kind of get worse at it when I'm actually streaming. And from that perspective, I mean like while I'm playing a video game, because I just end up talking about the game that I'm playing and like what I'm doing rather than actually just talking about random stuff. And so in a weird sort of way, this might actually be better. The only issue being is, or the issue being that I might have to like edit and make thumbnails and stuff. And streaming in my mind has always been like the easier option, which was just to click the record button and then just do whatever, compared to kind of doing or compared compared to turning on the camera, hitting record, and then just letting myself talk about stuff. Because I would like to point out that this is pretty much completely unscripted. I do have some notes here for talking points because I do have a habit of losing track of what I am talking about and going on tangents. And my notes here are more so there to ensure that I don't, or to ensure that I stay on topic. And even if I go on a tangent, I can just glance over and be like, okay, I know what else I need to continue talking about because I have really bad memory and I do need to, you know, make sure that at the very least I get through some certain points, especially with this video, because, well, this is sort of like an announcement video where I'm saying I cannot stream, so I'll potentially be making more YouTube content. But at the same time, knowing me, I cannot make any promises on whether or not I can upload consistently enough. I'm gonna try to aim for like a video every week or two. To be fair, if I were to do stuff like this, where I just kind of talk in a camera with some very minimal notes where I can talk about something, and I just have to like off stream play a game, whether it be Monster Hunter or Helldivers or Bloons Tower Defense. Bloons Tower Defense probably wouldn't be very interesting to watch. I have no idea, but regardless, there are variety of different options I have in terms of games I could just play in my own time, record it, and then just show it off in the background while I'm talking about stuff. So minimally, this doesn't take a lot of effort, even editing wise. All I have to do is go through the audio and stuff. But I, but yeah, yeah. In terms of general things that I'm planning on doing, this is the easiest thing that I can think of. Whether I end up doing more stuff really depends on how things sort of go. Because I do have some ideas, and I've had ideas for like literally over a year on things that I could start uploading. I just never got the chance to do it because my mindset was or, mm, my mindset was always that I could just stream instead of just, record on my own separate time. Like instead of prepping for a YouTube video and spending time editing and like going over the planning and stuff, it just seems so much easier to just stream and not have to worry about it at all. So with that sort of said and done, I can't really make any solid promises in terms of what I am planning on doing moving forward. I do have some ideas. The only two things I can really say at the very least is I am planning on making off plan or what I'm currently doing, which is just, yapping about stuff. A thing that I'm going to continue doing, and hopefully I can find some interesting topics and stuff that you guys might find interesting. A couple things that I could probably revisit again, because I had to rehash content because I'm struggling out here. But also just because I think over a long period of time I've had some shifts in opinions, or what the fudge did I just say? Opinions on certain things I've talked about in length in the past. Like for example, my own perspective on VTubing, because there's just not enough people talking about VTubing out there. I have to throw my own thoughts on that as well. My own thoughts on a few other things. As I said, there's like, I don't want to make any promises yet, but there are probably a couple things I could lean on to talk about for a certain period of time, and hopefully I can make a few decent videos where I just, talk and do what I usually do on stream, except now it's going to be recorded and put out there and anyone can watch it, and oh god, that's scary. Again, I don't know why recording videos and then posting them like separately is more terrifying to me than streaming. Some people, or even most people, would probably find streaming a lot scarier than just recording a video and posting it. But I'm the weird one here. Maybe I'll do some collabs too, or like just general gameplay videos. I don't. Mm, there are some people that still like do let's play content. Well, or like at least in line of stuff that Markiplier is doing, for example, or just like plays a horror game occasionally and commentates over it. I don't think I'm that interesting or funny enough of a person to do that, at least on the fly, anyways. As I said, I think most of my strength as a content creator comes from my ability to yap and also my well, actually, I don't know what is the other thing. I literally had two things in my head and I don't remember what the second thing was. Oh, and I remember now. My ability to yap and my ability to vibe and chill and be super calm about stuff in general. Um, yeah. And my constant laughter and I don't know, my inability to curse. I guess that will kind of work out for YouTube, huh? With how the algorithm is and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I definitely stretched out the amount of time that I needed to talk. That's certainly for sure. But I did want to just make a, well, it's not quick anymore, but I want to make a update video and sort of put down especially like in video form because I think I'll be able to motivate myself a bit more by letting you guys know that I will still kind of be around. And hopefully, once I fix this whole streaming thing, I'll start streaming again and do stuff that way as well. I still have a couple of games I really want to play on stream, and I'm saving them for when, everything sort of fixes itself or I figure out what the heck the problem is. But until then, uh, well, hopefully you guys can look forward to some of these sort of style videos, my off-plan videos where I can still talk about stuff and maybe, I don't know, you can listen to me talk for like 10 to 20 minutes while getting something to eat, or I don't know, maybe listen to me to go to bed. Or maybe, uh, well, we'll see how things go. What an awful way to end this. What an awful, awful way to end this. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and this plan, or rather this off-planned video. And yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Boop.